ElevenLabs released a new conversational AI agent about 2 weeks ago to positive reception, and last week I released a quick video run through of the new AI agent, which blew up and got over 9K views, so thanks for the views. In this video, I'll be doing a quick tutorial on how you can build and launch your very own AI receptionist for your restaurant on ElevenLabs, and if you stick till the end, I'll show you how to not only put it on your website, but also how to get it to make bookings, so it's not simply just a nice to have. So let's get right into it. To get started, you want to sign up for an ElevenLabs account and go to your account dashboard, and under your dashboard, you should go under agents under conversational, and then you'll see here to create an AI agent, and I've already created one, so let's just continue from here. I'll be making a sample AI agent for a restaurant receptionist to take bookings for reservations and also to order food. So to get started, we're under the agent tab, so agent language, that's where you want to choose your language, so Arabic, English, German, like all these languages here are supported, but multilingual support is quite weak for ElevenLabs right now, so I wouldn't recommend multilingual support in under one agent. And this is the first message. So when you call this agent, this will be the first message that it says. So this is assisted prompt. This is where you prompt the AI voice agent itself and provide the instructions and rules that it's meant to follow. I'll come back to this later to explain how it works and why I prompted it the way I did. But yeah, I'll first go on to other things first. So LLM. So this is basically the LLM that the AI agent will be based on. So you can choose out of these options: Gemini, GPT, Claude. If you want like the most advanced options, you should use GPT-4o or Claude 3.5. They are the best, but when you use them, they will be the most expensive, and it's the same case with Vapi or Retail, or if you use any other AI voice platform. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just stick to the default Gemini 1.5, and yeah, I've tested this out, and yeah, I found it to be decent. And yeah, the temperature, so yeah, the creativity or the randomness of the responses. So if you want it to be more creative, more fun in the response, you can raise it, but it can be more unstable. And if you want it to be formal, if you want it to provide consistent responses, you can set it lower, but it will be more monotone. But yeah, you don't want to put this at 0 or 1. You want to achieve a balance. But for the sake of this video, I'll just keep it as default. Limit token usage, well, yeah, we'll just stick to the basic here. We'll just stick to the default here. So the knowledge that you provide through the knowledge base or through the prompt, they're like the brain of the AI agent. It's where the AI agent stores its information, and that's what it refers to when talking to a caller and answering the questions or fulfilling their requests. So usually the basic or the most important or the most frequently used information, they're usually put in the prompt itself, but if it's a lot of information, then I do put it in the knowledge base. So for example, if it's like over 10 pages, or if it's like a restaurant menu or a long list of FAQs, then it's better to put it into the knowledge base as a PDF file, which I have done here. And yeah, so you can upload your files here, your PDF doc files, or you could scrape your website and use your website as a knowledge base, or you could just copy and paste text in here, but I assume that most of you won't do that. I recommend either file or URL, but I've already uploaded the file, so I'll move on. Tools. So these are the backend automations that the AI agent will be doing during the call. So for example, things like taking orders or making a booking or making a reservation in this case. This is when the AI agent will be using the tools that are that you provide here. So whatever function that you want your AI agent to be able to handle, you put it in here. And here I put in reservation, which will be used for making bookings for callers and customers. And I'll come back to this later, and I'll explain it to you later in this video. So under voice, this is where you choose the voice that you want your AI voice agent to speak in. And as you know, ElevenLabs is an AI voice platform, so there's countless number of voices that you can choose from. I've already chosen my voice, Anakin, so I'll just skip this for now. And use Flash. So if you want your AI agent to respond as quickly as possible, this is you should tick this to use Turbo V2. Otherwise, the default is Turbo. And yeah, if you look at the docs here, well, you can see the difference. So yeah, you just read this and choose which model to use based on your needs and preferences. But for the purpose of this video, I'll stick to Flash. TTS output format is basically the quality of the voice of your AI agent, and I've been using this default the whole time, and I've had no issues with it. But higher the value, the better the quality. But yeah, I've stuck with the default, and I've had no issues with it, so I'll just stick with this. And pronunciation dictionary, this is just what you use if you want the voice agent to pronounce something in a specific way, or if it's mispronounces some certain words. So for example, like brand names or like foreign like words or like loan words, things like that. This is where you can add a dictionary to tell it how to pronounce it properly. Yeah, I've had no need to use this, so I'll skip this for now. So anyways, I've went over all of these features in my previous video, but I'm just quickly going over this for those of you that haven't watched my previous video, which you should watch after this, and I've left the link up here for you to watch, so please watch it after this video. But anyways, so if you look here, well, so 0, there's no latency optimization. 4, it's the lowest latency, so it's going to be really fast, but yeah, it can come with a risk, so like mispronouncing numbers and dates. And yeah, it's set on 3 by default, and I've used that the whole time and I've had no issues. Maximum latency optimization, so let's just stick with that. Stability, similarity, so if you have used VAP or retail, and I've also went over in my previous video, but yeah, as you can see, higher values will be more consistent but more monotone. And similarity, it determines the clarity and the consistency of the voice, but general rule is you don't ever want to set it too high or too low, like 0 or 1. Yeah, it never works, but the point is you should play around with this and experiment with it and see which one you feel is the best for your agent. So under analysis, this is like a end of call report. So after the call has finished, this is where you can see the summary of the call, and you can set the criteria that it will evaluate the call on. So this is basically like a way to assess how successful this call was. So in this case, I put here, did the person make an order or reservation? And it checks if the person placed an order or reservation, since that's what we want, right? And it will check if an order or reservation was made, and it will return either success, failure, or unknown. And data collection, so this is just data from the call that you want to collect. So things such as the number of people that are coming in case a reservation is made, and food orders. So this is just like the list of food that they ordered and the quantity of it. So like, for example, like 1 chicken or like 1 Coca-Cola. So basically any data that you want to collect from the call that you want to collect and analyze, you just put it in here under data collection. So I did go over this in my previous video, but none of it is relevant to me at this stage, so I'll just skip over security. Turn timeout, so this means that if the caller hasn't said anything in over 7 seconds, then the AI agent will say something to elicit a response. Max conversation duration, so this is the maximum number of seconds that a conversation can last, and here it basically means that the call will end after 5 minutes, since after all, like, you don't want people to be abusing your agent, right? You don't want people to be just like using up your agent and like taking up call time, which will cost you money. And after all, nobody needs to call a restaurant for more than 5 minutes, right? After all, you're just calling to check the menu, check if there are reservations available, or just to place an order. So the rest of these, I went over them in my previous video, and they're irrelevant to the context of a restaurant receptionist, so I'll skip over these for now. And here we have store call audio. So this is where you want to choose whether you record and save the calls, and this is something that I recommend you do because you want to record and store the calls so you can analyze the call, see if it's going wrong anywhere, and for data analysis. So you want to hear what people are calling about, what's like popular on the menu, when they make reservations, etc. So I recommend that you keep this on. So we are now at the widget. So you just copy this embed code, and then you put it onto your website to put this agent onto your website, so visitors can just call it and place an order or make a reservation immediately there without picking up the phone. And it's quite simple really, because all you need to do is just copy this embed code, and then you just put it onto your website. So yeah, if you go here, well, this is the case of Hostinger. So you just put embed code, and then you just paste your code in here, and I've already done that, which is why you can see this here. So I'll just delete this and go back to so anyways, feedback collection. So this is where you collect the feedback after the conversation ends. And here you can customize your widget, so the background color, the text color. I'll just quickly go over this. So you can change the text color, the color of the button, the border, etc. I already customized my avatar, so black and purple. I really like this color scheme. So and start call, and need help. You can set all of these yourself, but I'm pretty happy with the default, so I'll just stick with that. So now we're back here in the tools section. So to make your agent be able to take reservations or to take orders, this is where you put them in. So I'll just quickly go over the reservation tool that I made here. So yeah, as you can see, I put the name reservation, I described it, used to book a reservation, and yeah, this is something that I found to be very important. So yeah, you have to tell it specifically only to run it once you have gathered the sufficient data that it needs to make a proper reservation. Otherwise, it could run it too early, or it might not run it at all. It could happen. I'm not saying it'll always happen, but it could. So yeah, it's important to be specific here. And what you want to do is you want to post it to the make automation URL here, which is from this make automation, which I'll go over soon. And like I said, you need to collect the data and post it to your make automation. So this is where you tell the AI what data that you need to collect it for the automation. So I'll quickly go over this. So what you want to do in the description is you need to describe in detail how to extract the data from the call. So I've instructed it here. So just naturally ask the caller during the call for the number of people coming, date and time, and the name of the caller to make the reservation booking under. So yeah, to continue, under properties, this is where you put the data that you want to collect. So I started with the number of people, and yeah, you just add your description here. So the number of people coming, including the caller. And then there's booking time. So yeah, the date and time of the booking. And it's, yeah, like I said, the better you describe it, the better. So you have the date and time, and I told it to be specific here. So if they just say the day of the week, assume it's this week or the coming week. So Wednesday at 8 p.m., then yeah, date is Wednesday of this week at 8 p.m. And if they specify a specific date, use that. So yeah, I'm just being as specific as possible so it's easier for the AI voice agent to properly process this automation. So this is the way that you can put it. So AI agents, they are extremely smart, all right? They know every single thing about this world, but they have no cognitive functions. So you have to tell it very specifically how to do things. So like, so it's like a child basically. Even if a child knows everything in the world, they don't know how to do certain things. So you have to instruct it specifically, and that's what we want to do, and that's what I've done in this case. And customer name, because we want to make a booking under somebody's name, so we're gonna like take it as the caller's name. So I'll quickly go over this automation here. So we want to first start with a custom webhook on make.com. So if you don't know, make.com is a automation platform where you make the automation tools such as booking a time onto your Google Calendar, or if you want to automate your Instagram posts, whatever automation that you want to make, you use make.com. And this is the platform that everybody uses, and it's the most intuitive, and it's probably one of the easier ones to use. So, and it's got all the integrations that you need, so you don't have to go through the pain of making like making any complex webhooks or anything like that. So I recommend you start with make.com. So this is the custom webhook URL. So what you want to do is you want to copy this address to your clipboard, and this is where you paste it. It's the same URL as in here. So yeah, we'll continue. And OpenAI, so we'll go on to this module here. So this is basically the flow of the make automation. So so first it goes through these three modules. It'll do these three actions, and based on the availability on the Google Calendar, it will either go here or here. So this means that if it's available, it makes the booking, it sends an email confirmation, and then yeah, sends a webhook response saying the appointment was made. And if it's not available, then it returns a message to ElevenLabs, and ElevenLabs will relay it to the caller saying that time was not available. So once the data is posted or sent to this automation here, it activates. And yeah, so after this, the first webhook, so we'll go on to OpenAI. So as you can see here, we'll just wait for it to load up. Yeah, so here, yeah, first message, you want to set it as the system. So it's basically just providing the context of what's happening. So yeah, here we just ask the user, yeah, we're just describing the situation to them and helping them understand this automation better, and what it needs to do in this stage, and the task. So for the purpose of this video, I used Google Calendar to make bookings, but if you use another booking app, then you just need to change the modules around. But anyways, this is the date format that you need to make bookings on Google Calendar. So this restaurant sample that I made, it's in New York, so I just added a cool extra layer to it. So convert it to Australia time, which is where I am based, and to make the booking in Australian time. So here under user, we're telling it more about the data that it just received from the webhook, so the booking time in EST, and that we are currently based in Australia, Melbourne. And since I'm based in Australia and my calendar is in Australian time, I added an extra layer to it. And this is probably going to be unnecessary for you, but I just did it anyway. So yeah, you can remove all of this if you're only taking calls locally, which you probably will be if you own a restaurant. So yeah, like. So basically all you need to know is that user, you're just explaining to it, well, what just happened. So this is more like low level, like what just happened, like the input data that you received, and system. So this is just like a bigger picture. So this is where you provide the task, what's been happening, the context. So now we're here at Google Calendar, we're checking if the time that the person decided to book is available. So checking if there's a 60-minute availability on the Google Calendar. And then here, based on the result, we either tell the caller that that time is unavailable, or we make the booking for them here. So yeah, event name, start date, end date, tell that's 1 hour. And then yeah, this is just a confirmation email. And then this is the final webhook response that we sent to ElevenLabs to inform the caller that their booking was successful. And if it was successful, same thing, but sorry, this time is not available. This is just a high-level view of the Make automation that I used for the purpose of this video. But if you want a more detailed video of Make.com automations related to AI voice agents, then please subscribe and stay tuned for future videos where I will be going over Make.com automations in more detail. So we are finally back here at the system prompt. So I'm going to go over the prompt that I used for the AI restaurant receptionist, and I'll go over why I used it and explain the logic of this. So I put this in markdown format, which is what I'm used to, which is how I prompt ChatGPT and also my AI voice agents. It's a recommended format that you use when prompting with ChatGPT. So the main things that you need to know about markdown formatting is just this hashtag. It means H1, so the highest level. Two hashtags is H2, 3 hashtags is H3, etc. So yeah, this is the most high level context, and this dash, it means a bullet point. So this is what you use when you want to list different details and different information in a very succinct, summarized way. Context, this is pretty self-explanatory. You're explaining to the AI agent the context of their role and to help them understand what's going on so they can be able to carry out their tasks and responsibilities better. So here you basically want to explain about your restaurant. So the name of your restaurant, Soul Fried Chicken, and the address, phone number, website. So this is just information. This is just basic high-level information, and this is information that you're probably going to refer to a lot. And also these these are all fictional, so please don't try to go on this website or call this number. So yeah, you got operating hours, you got cuisine, like policies. So yeah, for this video, I made a fictional Korean fried chicken restaurant, so Soul Fried Chicken. And if you haven't tried Korean fried chicken, then please do. It's much better than Kentucky Fried Chicken, I guarantee it. So persona, you're basically explaining to the AI agent what they are. So here, this is where you want to put things like the role, skills, objective, and the tone. So yeah, you're telling the AI agent that it's a receptionist for Soul Fried Chicken. Skills, you're telling them what it's good at. So they believe that they're good at these things and they will carry them out really well. Surprisingly, that works, and you should leverage that. So it's good at order processing, scheduling reservations, and objectives. So yeah, you're telling them what to do basically. So you're supposed to help them place food orders, book reservations, and tone. This is just to set the tone. This is all self-explanatory basically. So yeah, if you want a more like authoritative receptionist, then you can state it here. But I want my agent to be warm, inviting, and professional. So yeah, I just described it like this. And rules for the AI voice assistant. So yeah, this is just rules that it needs to stick to and things that it should always avoid. So for example, you want it to keep sentences fairly short and avoid rambling for too long. Because face it, nobody likes people who talk for like 5 minutes without giving you a chance to speak. Like, that just bores people, and nobody likes that, right? So yeah, I'm not going to go over all of this, but something that I do want to point out is things like this. So I told it to reference this file from the knowledge base if somebody's referencing an order. So you're providing a specific instructions in case that somebody does want to place an order, and you just make it much easier for the AI agent to operate and to handle taking orders. And and yeah, things like this. The last reservation time possible is 1 hour before closing, because yeah, you obviously can't take a reservation like 10 minutes before closing. Steps. So yeah, this is basically where you tell the AI voice agent to do its jobs. Obviously, it starts with greeting the caller, identify what they want, and then here, this is where you branch it out based on what they want. So if they want to order food, refer to the file in the knowledge base. Here you have a chance to try out different things. So here, what I've tried is upselling and cross-selling dessert, upselling, cross-selling drinks. What you can do is not only tell it what to do, but also provide examples of how it can say things like, did you want any drinks like our exclusive soju cocktail? And then, yeah, something that you want to do is make it confirm the total, the pickup time, and what they ordered, things like that. Get the caller name, confirm order. Yep, that's the gist of it. So yeah, and the 2 hashtags is used here to branch it out based on what the caller wants. So based on their request. So yep, if they want to reserve a table, ask for date and time, and then yep. And then here, what you want to do is you want to tell it where and how to store values. So here I told it specifically to store the number of people that are coming into the number of people variable that I mentioned down here in the reservation tools. And then there's you store the booking date and time into the booking time variable, and the name of the caller into customer name. Basically, you're just training it so it can do its best. And yeah, it's a no-brainer basically, because this is simply just training the AI agent to do its job properly and to do it better. And here are the final steps. So objection handling. So if they hesitate, then you offer them reassurance, and if it's all done, just close the call. So say thank you for choosing Soul Fried Chicken. So to recap, you start with the context. So tell them about your restaurant and your basic information like your address, your policies, opening hours, things like that. So yeah, basic high level information. And then there's persona. So persona, you just basically tell them what they are, what they're good at, and its objectives. And then there's the rules that you wanted to follow, the steps that you wanted to follow. And then yeah, so that's basically the whole overview of the prompt. I went into a lot of detail here, and this prompt is very detailed, so it's going to take the whole day for me to explain every little thing. But yeah, that's all you need to know: context, persona, rules, and steps. That's what you need to remember. So we'll test out the agent that I put onto my website, and just remember this is temporary, so after this video I'm going to remove this. So anyways, let's start the call.
Hi, this is Soul Fried Chicken. You're speaking with Susie. How can I help you today?
Hi Susie, I want to make a reservation at Soul Fried Chicken.
Hi there. You're looking to book a table at Soul Fried Chicken, right?
Yes, that's right.
What day? Great. What in time would you like to reserve a table for?
Could you do December 24th at 10 p.m.?
Okay, December 24th at 10 p.m. How many people will be in your party?
3 people.
Okay, so that's December 24th at 10 p.m. for 3 people. May I have your name for the reservation?
Yes, my name is John.
Okay, John, your table is reserved for December 24th at 10 p.m. for 3 people. We look forward to welcoming you. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that was it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
All right, thank you. That was a little weird at the end, saying you're welcome twice, but anyways, as you can see, the booking was successful. 2 p.m. Australia time is roughly 10 p.m. EST. So yeah, the booking was successful, and it even converted the time zone correctly. So yeah, as you can see here, the make automation worked and the call was successful. I'll try one more call as a sample. So yeah, this time I'll be making a order.
Hi, this is Soul Fried Chicken. You're speaking with Susie. How can I help you today?
Hi, Susie. I want to make a reservation. Actually, no, I want to make an order, please, for pickup.
Okay, no problem. What would you like to order today? We have a range of Korean dishes, but as our name suggests, our specialty is Korean fried chicken.
What kind of Korean fried chicken do you have?
We have a few different options. We have snow wing fried chicken, yangnyeom fried chicken, soy garlic fried chicken, and original fried chicken.
I'd like snow wing chicken, please.
Okay, one snow wing fried chicken. Would you like to add any sides or appetizers?
Like what sides and appetizers do you have?
The snow wing fried chicken comes in one plate size. For appetizers, we have corn cheese,
Corn cheese,
tteokbokki,
please.
and okay, one snow wing fried chicken and one corn cheese. Would you like to add one of our signature desserts, like our hotteok, sweet Korean pancake with brown sugar and cinnamon?
Yes, that sounds great, thank you.
Okay, one snow wing fried chicken, one corn cheese, and one hotteok. Did you want any drinks like our exclusive soju cocktail?
Yeah,
They're a
sure,
great
why not?
compliment. Okay, one snow wing fried chicken, one corn cheese, one hotteok, and one soju cocktail. Your order will be ready in about 20 minutes. That will be $16.49. May I have your name for the order, please?
Yes, my name is John.
Thank you for your order, John. We'll have it ready for you soon.
Thank you. Yep, as you can see, it actually upsells its desserts and drinks really well. So I was quite impressed by that. So that was it for this tutorial on how to create your very own AI restaurant receptionist agent. I hope you found it useful, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be really helpful, and I'll be uploading more tutorials and demos like this in the upcoming days. So please stay tuned for that. And finally, if you want an AI agent like this built out for your business specifically, then please feel free to book a call with me down in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next